everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Doris here, and if you're new here, welcome to the family. If you're no subscriber, I see you and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your support. So it's a brand new week and I hope you're in positive spirit, but if you are not, don't worry, I come here once again with a brand new episode of Wake Up Weekly, something to help kickstart your day and hopefully be able to take you throughout your week in positivity. So it's the second week of the year, and I'm sure every new season or every new year requires that we set new goals. So even if not personal, it's something that we usually do. Like, we assume that it's a new year, new me, all those hypes, we hear them, right? And like I mentioned last week, it is so good to set goals, but then you have to have strategies to be able to help you or enable you achieve those goals. Because it's so easy to set goals. You can just sit down, put pen to paper and write things that you want to achieve, but those things are not going to happen themselves. Like, it's just life. You have to put in the work and everything needed to make your dream a reality. Listen, let me clarify this right. You are not alone. Sometimes we all set goals and yet we're not able to achieve them because, like I mentioned, new year, new us, and so we set the goals. It's a new season and we expect to achieve them, or we have the hope that we can achieve them. You're not on your own, because I realized that last year some of the things that I set, or some of the goals that I set to achieve, I couldn't do them because I just wrote them down. It made me feel good, but we are not looking for feeling good. We are looking at smashing and achieving our goals. And so what can we do to keep focus or to keep track on our goals? And that is what we're going to be talking about in this video. So personally, one of my main goals this year is to be consistent in spending time in the presence of God first thing in the morning before I step out of the house. Tell me about it. It can be hard because sometimes your girl is tired. I want to have an extra sleep. The alarm goes off and I put it back because I'm just like, I need more sleep. But then I realized that I need that time alone with God before I start my day, because every time I've done that, it sets the pace for my day and I go through the day. Not to say that arrows are not being thrown at me or things are not happening, but there is this assurance in the word that I have taken on in the morning. Like, spending time with God in the morning is just so refreshing. It empowers me. And so that is my goal, or that is one of my goals this year. And I recognize that even though this is just the second week of the year, in the first week there were some hiccups here and there. Sometimes I didn't feel like it, or sometimes I really wanted to, but I didn't have time because it was time for work, and so I had to review it. And that is what we're talking about. I think that most of the times we think that those goals are going to happen themselves, and we like the whole end of year review. This is something that I actually realized just yesterday, and I thought it would be such a good thing to share with my family. So I decided that instead of waiting for the whole year to do a review of my year, I would rather do a weekly review. So I was going through the areas in my life that I wanted to do better. So for example, spending time in the presence of God. I realized that I've done well, but I could do better. And so what can I do to help me achieve that goal each and every week? So I've set strategies. For example, I've decided to go to bed early in order to be able to wake up a bit more earlier to spend time in the presence of God before I step out or before I go to work. Another thing is reading. I want to be consistent in reading books. I realized that I had opportunities where I could read a book, but then I didn't have a book with me. And so one of the strategies is that everywhere I'm going, regardless, I'm going to have a book in my bag in case I'm not able to read it. Fair enough. But when an opportunity comes, when I'm idle or I have nothing to do, instead of me going and scrolling on Facebook or social media, I can rather read a book. And also, I recognized that I had said to myself I was going to be going for a walk at least 3 times in a week. And last week I could not do it because it was cold. And your girl was not stepping out to go walk in the cold. And so this morning I said to myself, okay, at least you have to do one day. So I got up, I went for a walk for an hour, and I felt so refreshed and I felt so good. Yes, I did not achieve my 3 days a week goal, but I did something. And so next week I'm going to do better. It is about us recognizing that we can do better. Like, let's just not sit there and just hope and be looking at our goals and dreams and expecting them to just radically happen. Miracles do happen. I do believe in miracles, but I believe that when we partner with God, great things happen. So don't just sit there. Whatever your goal is this year, I want to challenge you to do a weekly review. Let's not wait for the year before we review our year, because sometimes we might miss out on the little things that we could have actually done. Review your goals weekly, and I'm sure it's going to help so much. And then in doing that, it will help you to stay on track. It will help you to be able to analyze some of the things that you have put in place that are not helping, so you can change them. Let's do things differently this year. This year, I believe that God has greater things in store for us, but they're not just going to happen. We have to be intentional about them. And so it's the little things that matters. If you can do a daily review, do a weekly review, but don't wait till the end of the year to do that whole long review. Let's do a weekly review. I'm sure that it's going to help us so much. I hope you've been inspired and encouraged. Kindly like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.